Eala breaks into the top 50, capping off a spectacular 2025 season. 2025 is proving to be a landmark year in the career of Eala. The Filipino player, developed at the Rafa Nadal Academy by Movistar, has just achieved a new milestone by breaking into the top 50 of the WTA rankings, the highest position of her still young and promising career. Trained by Joan Bosch, and only 19 years old, Eala climbed one spot in this week's WTA rankings update and, with 1,143 points, now occupies the world number 50 position. Eala has become, on her own merit, one of the biggest sensations in world tennis. Her rise in the rankings and her results throughout the season clearly demonstrate it. The Filipino started the year ranked number 143, but her breakthrough came at the Miami Open, where, as a wildcard entrant, she delivered a sensational performance. She reached the semifinals, defeating top players such as Iga Swiatek, Yelena Ostapenko, and Madison Keys along the way. A walkover against Paula Badosa, who withdrew due to injury, also helped her climb into the top 75. Throughout 2025, Eala has won the Guadalajara Open, WTA 125, and finished runner-up at the Eastbourne Open, but her greatest achievement came at the U.S. Open, where she made history by becoming the first Filipino player ever to win a Grand Slam singles match, defeating Denmark's Clara Tauson in the opening round. Earlier that year, she had already made her Grand Slam main draw debut at Roland Garros 2025. "My dreams have come true." Eala reflected on her season in a heartfelt message shared on her social media channels. "My season has come to an end. I have no words to describe what 2025 has brought me. My dreams have come true. It's a true privilege to look back and relive these incredible moments through memory. Everything that has happened this season, and all the emotions that came with it, are a love letter to my family, friends, team, everyone who has supported me along my tennis journey, and, of course, to little Alex. What I've achieved this season marks the beginning of what I hope will be a long, happy, and successful career on the circuit. Thank you all. See you in 2026. In 2018, Eala arrived in Manacor with her brother Michael to train at the Rafa Nadal Academy, where she has grown as a tennis player, student, and person. In 2020, at just 14 years old, she won the Australian Open Junior Doubles title alongside Prisca Negroho, and repeated defeat the following year at Roland Garros Jr. That same year, she captured her first ITF title, fittingly on the courts of the Rafa Nadal Academy. In 2022, she made history again by becoming the U.S. Open Junior Singles Champion, the first Filipino ever to achieve that milestone. The following year, in 2023, she added several ITF titles that solidified her reputation as one of the most promising talents in women's tennis. In 2024, she recorded her first main draw victory at a WTA 1000 event at the Mutua Madrid Open and claimed her first W100 title in Vitoria-Gasteiz. Now, with her entry into the top 50, Eala confirms her remarkable progress and the result of years of hard work, dedication, and development at the Rafa Nadal Academy by Movistar. What a year 2025 has been for Alexandra Eala. From a promising young talent to a trailblazer rewriting the history books of Filipino tennis, she has turned heads, shattered records, and risen into the upper echelon of the sport. With her recent ascent into the top 50 of the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) rankings, she has not only achieved a monumental personal milestone, but also opened a new chapter for tennis in the Philippines. Women's Tennis Association +2 Philstar +2. In this piece, we'll take a creative deep dive into her spectacular 2025 season, the breakthrough moments, the emotional undercurrents, the significance of her rise, and what lies ahead. A horizon of possibility. Picture this: a young player, barely 20 years old, left-handed, with a two-hand backhand, carrying not just her tennis gear, but the hopes of a nation. This is Eala, born May 23, 2005, in Quezon City, Philippines. Wikipedia. At the start of 2025, she hovered around the fringes of the WTA Tour's major conversation. Her ranking was modest, her major breakthroughs still a few steps away. But she carried something intangible in her pocket: belief. She had trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain. She had won junior Grand Slam titles, and the foundation had been laid. Rafa Nadal Academy +1. Then, step by step, match by match, tournament by tournament, the horizon shifted. What seemed possible moved toward the inevitable. The breakthrough, Miami Magic. If 2025 has a U-turn point, it might just be the Miami Open 2025. Alex was a wild card entry. Ranked around 140, nobody expected her to storm into the semifinals of a WTA 1000 tournament. But she did. She defeated 3 former Grand Slam champions, including the world number 2, Iga Swiatek, in straight sets. Women's Tennis Association +1. The drama, the upsets, the exhilaration of it all. It was a coming-of-age moment. One Reddit fan put it simply, Alex Eala continues her story. Marches onto the semis by beating world number 2 Swiatek in straight sets 6-2, 7-5 Reddit. In that week, Alex announced, I'm in complete disbelief right now. I am on cloud 9. Women's Tennis Association +1. That run gave her the ride upward, from outside the top 100 to around number 75. The breakthrough label earned, justly so. Milestones and firsts. 2025 wasn't just about one good tournament. It was a year of firsts, record-breaking, and rewriting the script. She became the first Filipina, and Filipino overall, to enter the WTA Top 100. Tennis.com +1. She became the first Filipina to win a main draw match at a Grand Slam at the U.S. Open 2025, defeating Denmark's Clara Tauson in a dramatic third-set tiebreak. Philstar +1. She captured her first professional title at the WTA 125 event, Guadalajara Open 125, in Mexico. Philstar +1. She then finished the season by cracking into the top 50, reaching number 50 on November 3, 2025, highest ranking ever by a Filipino in WTA singles. Women's Tennis Association +1. These aren't just incremental improvements. These are seismic shifts, not only for her career but for Philippine tennis. Suddenly, the world watched, speakers blared in Manila, and a new narrative was born. The narrative of resilience. Behind the headline wins and ranking jumps lies the story of resilience, the long hours of training, the missed breaks, the doubts, the adjustments. Alex's game isn't defined by a thunderous serve or overwhelming power. It's a cerebral, left-handed arsenal of flat ground strokes, smart positioning, a certain calmness. Many commentators observed that her serve remains a part of the game. She must improve. But what she does do well is figure out how to win, how to upset, how to carry momentum. Reddit threads noted her advantage. She already has pretty decent skills at the net. If she can improve at the serve, then sky's the limit for Alex. Reddit. Her journey from Manacor, Spain, back to Manila, training at Nadal's Academy, represents the patience. The schedule of tournaments across Brazil, Mexico, Eastbourne, UK, Asian swing, all those miles matter.